global stock market's daily trading volume averages $264 billion worldwide, and this is broken down into the daily average of $50 billion in the United States, £6 billion in the UK, and 4.5 billion Australian dollars in Australia alone. For the past 200 years, we've all been trading via the traditional stock market, a tried and tested way of investment, a regulated, centralized and geographically limited market, offering an extremely low speed of liquidity. And in 2017 came the global ICO craze, where over 430 cryptocurrencies emerged, amassing a total of $5 billion worth of coins. However, most of these coins failed in a spectacular fashion due to lack of regulation. ICO, also known as Initial Coin Offering, is a decentralized blockchain concept which boasts global availability. However, it is not available for listing on major exchanges, thus the reason it lacks control and regulation. A major shift is happening in the world of finance right now as we speak. S.T.O, also known as Security Token Offering, is offering the best of both worlds, securing its place as the next big thing since ICOs. S.T.O uses blockchain technology, and it is regulated under the traditional stock market. This allows blockchain and cryptocurrencies to restore some much-needed credibility. While traditional securities are slow and expensive, security tokens facilitate services at a lower cost. They are also traded on specialized security exchanges, providing investors with a convenient way to liquidate their assets. With S.T.O, we are no longer restricted geographically, as borders or regional regulations do not limit security tokens. Whether we like it or not, the world is rapidly changing right in front of our eyes, and our capability to transform and adapt is what ensures both our survival and success. Welcome to the equilibrium, a state in which opposing forces or influences are balanced, because for every yin, there will be a yang. And much like yin and yang, achieving the ideal balance between the two markets is vital to the progress of the financial ecosystem, and that is the guiding principle at the heart of Uni-Equilibrium, or Uni-E, the new token created within the Unihash Smart Contract blockchain technology. A total of 420 million coins will be issued, with 40% released via mining. Uni-E is the base cryptocurrency for S.T.O transactions, and the Unihash board is the S.T.O gateway under the Sydney Stock Exchange. With more than 2,000 companies featured in the Unihash board soon, the choices and potential are truly limitless. This is a call to action, to be a part of an ecosystem where all the action lies. The birth of a new arena, where you get the best of both worlds. The start of a new dream, where you can trade with peace of mind. And that is the beauty of the equilibrium.
One. Interview and job search strategies that work about podcast. This is the podcast to discuss interview and job search strategies that work or anything else which is always awesome. Frequency about 3 posts per month. Podcast Anchor. FM/job strategies that work. Facebook fans NA. Twitter followers 259. 2. College Central Podcasts. Career and job search advice about podcast. College Central podcasts provide clear, concise, expert advice and tips for entry-level job search and career-related issues. Find insight and instruction on resumes, interviews, internships, etiquette, and more. Frequency about 1 post per month. Podcast listen notes. com/podcast/call. Facebook fans NA. Twitter followers NA. 3. Copeland Coaching Podcast about podcasts. The Copeland Coaching Podcast is made for job seekers who want to jumpstart their job search. Each week we dive into topics from interviewing to personal branding to applying and negotiating. Frequency about 2 posts per month. Podcast Copeland Coaching. Libsyn. Facebook fans 1230. Twitter followers NA. 4. Career Talk, Learn, Grow, Thrive. Charlotte, North Carolina. About podcast host Stephanie Dennis is on a mission to empower people to take control of their careers by offering advice. Need to find a new job? Ever struggle with a bad day? Need to write a resume? Prepare for an interview? Check out Career Talk, Learn, Grow, Thrive is featured in the New York Times and Forbes, where we tell it how it is and get to the point. Frequency about 2 posts per month. Podcast Anchor. FM/Career Talk. Facebook fans 147. Twitter followers 167. 5. 7-Minute Job Interview Podcast about podcasts. 7-Minute Job Interview Podcast. Know about job interview tips, resume tips, and career advice. Frequency about 3 posts per month. Podcast Listen Notes. com/podcast/. Facebook fans NA. Twitter followers NA. 6. Career Coaching with Jessness about podcast. A podcast about doing your best and most meaningful work. Jessica Smith shares actionable and practical advice on how to get a job in today's competitive job market. From interview prep to personal branding, with her extensive tech recruiting experience in the Silicon Valley, you're sure to find something helpful here. Frequency about 1 post per month. Podcast SoundCloud. com/Coach Jessness. Facebook fans NA. Twitter followers NA. 7. 02 Hired Toronto, Ontario. About podcast. 02 Hired was created by 2 veteran careerists who recognize the potential and drive in the millennial generation who are struggling with the challenges of the hiring process.